We are back for the start of the Blues Warriors varsity game. One thing I have to credit Waterloo for is every game we come to, they have a local singer sing the national anthem. It's a very nice touch. And, wow, that girl is little. I can't believe that voice came out of her. That's her right there. She's tiny with a big booming voice. She did an excellent job. Excellent. It's always nice to hear a live rendition of the national anthem. In Waterloo, every time we're here, they do it for the high school games. That is a nice touch. I will give them credit there. The rest of the time, I will dislike them because, well,
Waterloo.
It's Waterloo. Nothing personal. It's just how it goes. So our starting lineup looks like it will be Husky, Blunk, and Honert, with Otten and Waterman back on D. So teams are waiting for the whistle at center ice. So there's a signal, conferring with one goalie, conferring with the other goalie. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues collect it in their own end, send it up. Blunk battles at the red line. It's flipped in. Husky shoots it wide of the goal into the corner, pursues after it, sends it back to the point. Otten gets it, flings it up. It's off a Warrior player down to Husky in the corner. Sent up. Otten gets it, sends it hard across. Waterman couldn't get his stick on it, and I think it was off the ice. Blunk sends it back down. Husky on it. Sent back up the boards. Cross ice dump by the Warriors. Blunk picks it up, shuttles it in. That'll be, oh no, well, it was. So this man here, the back linesman, waved it off. And then the other linesman didn't look like he's supposed to. So he whistled it. But they are doing the right thing, this linesman, this group, and so it was last played inside the Warrior zone. So that's where the faceoff will be, to the right of the Warrior goalie. There's a drop of the puck. To the corner it goes. Patton out there with Smith and Driscoll. Driscoll attacks the puck along the boards. He sends it in. It's a foot race. Driscoll and number 9 from the Warriors. The Warriors send it around, but their defenseman falls down hard, hits his head on the end boards, but he gets back up. Driscoll on it. Oh, that's number 3 or 9. That should have been an interference call. The Warrior player came behind the net and interfered with the Blues player ability to get to the puck. Sachevsky pokes the puck further behind his own net. The Warriors collect it, send it up to the point. Smith approaches it, sent down to the corner. Up the boards and chipped out by Smith. Into the Warrior end it goes, but it'll be icing. It should have been waved off. 9 could have made it there easily, but once again, apparently Waterloo rules are in effect tonight. So that's all right. Hometown advantage. That's what they call it. So, face-off to the right of Aiden Starr. Right in there for the face-off. He's out there with Mueller, who collects the puck on the face-off. And Panther. It's knocked off Mueller's stick, sent in. Otten back after it. He curls back into the corner, looks up ice. Sends one across. It's knocked down by Panther. The Warriors take it in to their own corner. Up the ice they come. Right. Tries to run and man the board, but misses. It's carried across the red line, dumped in at the blue line. Goes behind the Blues net. Waterman picks it up, cuts back behind his own net. He sends it up the boards. Panther down to it. He chips it out to Wright, but Wright can't get to it. It's knocked off his stick and sent behind the net. Into the opposite corner. Waterman gets to it. Sends it back behind his own net. Otten's on it. Up to the hash marks at the blue line. Crosses the red line. Fires it in. But I think it hit and went in. I think it hit somebody on the, yeah, it did. So it hit somebody on the Warriors bench and landed inside. So face-off just outside the Blues zone. Right in there for the face-off. Oh, no, that's Honert. Honert's in there. The Warriors come away with it. Bunk gets it. So the red line sends it up to Husky, but it's just behind him. And it's up and woo! Sorry about that. The puck was headed in our real direction. No netting on this side of the ice.
The netting they do have is awesome. I've never seen netting so clear.
Yeah. Well, this is a USHL rink.
So that doesn't
Why they don't have netting down here, I don't know. All right, Honert in there for the face-off. It's won by the Warriors, but Blunk sends it down below the goal line. The Warriors collect, send it up to the hash marks. They wheel to the center of the ice. Out of the zone they come across the red line. They hit the blue line. Comes off their sticks. They follow it to the corner. They send it around to the other corner. At the hash marks, it's picked up. Duvall roughing the man up in the corner. Puck comes up to the top of the slot. The Warriors on it. Send it to the point. Nope. Try to, but it goes nowhere. Now the Blues sent it to the point. Shot on. Star deflects it up high. It's knocked down. I thought it was played with a high stick. But it goes to Sachesky, so there's no stoppage. Comes out. Top of the circle. Honert gets it. Sends it over to Husky. Husky takes a hard shot. Glove save. It's played, but then the whistle. So the Blues will get a face-off. Whistle blown after he dropped it, but I don't believe the ref from his vantage saw him drop it. All right. Patton out there with Smith and Drissel. Patton knocked down in the face-off circle. The Warriors collect. Out they come. Cross-ice path into the zone. Otten on the man. Drives him wide. And the Warriors right down the slot send one across the top of the crease. Nothing Aiden Starr could do about that. Nothing he could do about not a thing. That was some speed, too, coming in. Both defensemen were looking at the man with the puck. He skated right behind the left D. And a perfectly timed pass across the crease. Puts one in the back of the Blues net. The Blues go down. The Blues go down 1-0. So Alexander, Mendoza, and Price out there. The Warriors pick it up off of the initial faceoff, send it in just on the near side of Starr. The Blues get it up ice, but Alexander loses it. Duvall sends it in, but it's off a Warrior player. He collects it. Back he comes into the Blues end. It's poked off his stick. He regains control, though. Turns, drops it back to the blue line. There's a shot. Starr gets knocked down. Oh, Brady Sachesky saves a goal. The puck was laying in the crease just behind Starr. He didn't know where it was. Sachesky threw it to the boards hard. So the Warriors get the puck, send it down around. Sachesky gets to it, looks up ice, flips it up. It's gloved down. That's a hand pass. And Alexander knocks the man down. But hand pass, so it'll come out of the zone. So right out there as the center, he's got Mueller on the right. He's got Panther on the left. Waterman and Otten back for defense. The referee back there talking to Aiden Starr about something. Otten sends it the length of the ice. That should be icing. And it is. So the Blues win the faceoff but can't connect on the pass. We'll come all the way back to the right of Starr. There's the whistle. Drop of the puck. Right wins it back. Otten gets to it. He's harried. Waterman comes down, picks it up, sends it up to Mueller. Mueller chips it up. Right gets to it. He's got help. Oh. But he follows the puck all the way down low. But there's 3 Warriors in on it. Waterman comes down, protects the puck along the boards. Still battling. Oh, it's off Mueller's stick. He has to turn back hard. He plays the man well. And Naughton comes up with the puck. Puck sent on ice, but it's intercepted by the Warriors and shot right back into the Blues end. Waterman gets on it. He slows it down. He takes a look. Sends up the boards, but Otten lets it go by right to a Warrior player. Waterman sends it around. Mueller gets to it, picks it up. Backhands one to right. Husky circles back. Gaining some speed with the crossovers. He cuts back. Sends it up ice. It's chipped. It'll be icing. So it was chipped in the zone, but it was this side of the red line. So it comes all the way back to the right of Starr. So Honert will take the face-off. He's out there with Blunk and Husky. Sucheski and Duvall are the D-men. Duvall shuttles it up the half wall. Apparently it was off. I don't know why there was a stoppage there. Oh, okay, it did go outside the ice or the glass. I thought it landed back on the surface, but apparently the puck went over the glass, and we'll have another face-off to the right of Starr. Dreisel out there on the face-off. The Warriors win it, send it back to the corner. Right to the slot. Smith had his stick in the way. Patton picks it up and chips it into his own bench. Unfortunately, he was still in the zone, so the face-off will come back to the left of Starr. Patton in on the face-off. Sucheski gets, whoa. It rolls dangerously onto Starr. Starr makes a save. Sent up the boards and out. And it'll be icing. Driscoll wins it back. The Warriors get to it first. Behind the net. For the wraparound. Starr's there. It's poked at, no whistle. It's loose out front. Oh, Starr had his pad in the right position to stop that hard shot from in close. Starr gets his glove on it. He'll take the face-off. So the Blues are changing up. Both teams send out fresh legs. Honert wins it back, but the Warriors get to it. Send it around the boards. Right in the face-off dot. Shot, glove side, wide. Bunk gets to it. Sends it to the neutral zone, right on the stick of a Warrior. It's chipped out to the red line. Carried in. Husky pursues the man to the corner. It's sent back up to the point. Fired back down to the hash marks. Behind the net. Blunk over to get it. First one to it. Sends it over. It's just ahead of Otten. Sent back to the boards. Oh, nice move. And Starr makes a nice save. And the Warrior player goes tumbling into the net. Number 2 driving hard. Barrels into the net. I don't know if he tripped over himself, over Starr.
Star's okay.
Starr did a marvelous job of keeping the puck out of the net. So right on the face-off, sends it back. The Warriors get to it first, take it behind the net, send it back up to the point. Send it back down to the hash marks. Duvall on the man with the puck. He's knocked off the puck. Centering pass interrupted. The Warriors send it deeper. Out to center ice it comes. The man cuts inside Duvall. Puck bouncing around in the hash mark, right in the slot. Out comes Panther with it. Bounces off the boards but can't get around the man. Back to Sucheski. He crosses the red line and fires it cross corner. Here comes Alexander on the forecheck. Waterloo sends it up the ice and in. Too far for their player. It's icing.
Finally on them.
And the Blues will have a face-off in the Warrior zone. 8:59 to go in the first period. The Blues find themselves down by a score of 1-0. What was that?
Finally.
Oh, yeah. Honert. Oh, no, Alexander in for the face-off. There's a drop of the puck. Warriors win it. High up off the glass. Glove down by Waterman. He shoots off the blocker of the goalie. Behind the net. Pursued in the corner by Alexander. Back behind the net. Flushed out by Price. Looking to get up ice at the blue line. Pass intercepted by Otten. But then he turns it over right at center ice. And shot high, wide, blocker side on Starr. Puck sent down below the goal line to the end boards. Alexander picks it up, skates it out, but it's knocked off his stick. He's forced off by two players. Puck comes out. Mendoza overskates it. And the Warriors send it back in. They send it deep, but Otten pushes it further behind his own net. He comes out the other side, struggling to control, sends it back to Waterman. Waterman takes a look. Has Smith up ice. Deflected in, but must have hit a Warrior stick too. Sent out by the Warriors. Just behind Sucheski. He can't get a stick on it. He has to pursue to the corner. Ooh, a weird shot along the goal line, though. Doesn't go in. And Patton gets it up ice. He's hit. Driscoll tries to send it on net. He's ridden off the puck. Smith behind the net disrupts the play. The Warriors send it up the half walls. Off the skates of a Blues player to the near boards. Smith chases them back to the goal line. And it's finally rimmed around and out. Duvall gets it. He tries to hit Smith crossing. No icing. Blunk in on it. Blunk chips it along. That should have been interference. The Blues collect it. Center ice. Send it in. It rolls in on net. The goalie traps it and holds it.
7 shots to 1.
So Husky in to take the face-off. He's out there with Blunk and Honert. The Warriors win it, but Husky's on it. Waterman gets it, makes a spin move, skates down, shoots a hard angle shot. I don't know if it hit Blunk or the defenseman. Blunk tried to jump over the shot. Waterman sends it behind the net, over to Blunk. Blunk in the opposite corner, picks it up, sends it up high. There's a shot from high up, but it hits somebody in front. There's a shot by Honert on net. Blunk collects it in the corner, circles, sends it to Otten, who goes down to the corner with it. He sends it to the slot, shot. Honert shot right in the slot. The Blues with a little bit of spark there. Cycling the puck well in the far corner. Put a few shots on net, but come away with nothing. 6:26 to go in the first period. Blues are down by a score of 1-0, but showing some life here late in the period. Wright in for the faceoff. He's with Panther on his right, Mueller on his left, Sucheski and Duvall as D. Puck comes up to Sucheski. He pokes it back. Panther gets it. He goes to the net. Oh, it comes off his... I don't know if it was knocked off his stick or slid off his stick, but it rolled out in front. The goalie made a diving stop to trap it and get a stoppage. Mueller was right there on the doorstep. Panther would have slid it with some force. We might have had a goal. Same lineup. Drop of the puck. It's one back. Sucheski gets on his backhand. He turns, flips onto the net. Tipped just wide by Mueller. Mueller's forced out the puck. The Warriors reverse it. Duvall gets it, sends it up to Mueller in the corner. Mueller battling along the boards. The Warriors get it, send it behind the net, but the ref's in the way. Wright sends it out front. Duvall gets to it. Shoots it on net, but it's high, wide. And it pops out this side. Neutral ice. Panther picks it up. Fires it up. Wright sends it in deep. No, he must have missed it. So icing. The Blues will change up. Face off. Comes all the way down to the right of Aiden Starr. 5:44 to go in the first period. Shots in favor of the Warriors, 7-4. Score in favor of the Warriors, 1-0. Driscoll wins it back. Otten hammers it around the board. Smith goes over, picks it up. He's got nobody on him. He centers it to Driscoll, but it's in his skates. And the Warriors chip it up and in. Waterman gets back to it, but he can't get to it soon enough. It's chipped around the boards by the Warriors. Battled at the hash marks. Smith centering pass to Driscoll. Bounces over his stick. Played back deep, and the Blues have to collect it. Up the boards to the hash marks. The Warriors pinch down and send it behind the Blues net. Up to the opposite point. D to D, top of the circle. Takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Rattles around to the other point. Waterloo content to send it behind the Blues net and work it back out. Up to the point. Chipped out. Here come the Warriors. Puck's not out yet. Otten loses control. Oh, a shot. Waterman tried to block it. Went blocker side high. Up to the point. Waterloo sends it back. Into the corner. Blues still can't control. Behind the net. Dangerous play. Back up to the point. Down to the hash marks. Oh, a centering attempt off the skates of Husky. Husky's stick lifts the Warrior player, but another Warrior player comes away with it. Husky gets it. Slams it off a Warrior player, and the puck's bouncing around. Nobody knows where it is. Waterman gets down and blocks it with his body. That was a dangerous play. It ended up behind the net. The Blues luckily throw it up the boards, and it's out. So the Blues, some of them will head for a change. Honert, forechecking hard, forces the Warriors out from behind their net. Errant pass, chipped up, intercepted, and just thrown up the ice blindly. The Blues have not been connecting on their passes very well. They're just kind of throwing the puck away here and there. 3:24 to go in the first period. The Blues are down only by a goal, but some sloppy play has prevented them from really capitalizing on any turnovers by the Warriors. Otten deflects that, but the Warriors right in the slot had a beautiful chance. Honert bounces one off the near or far boards. Nobody can get to it. It's turned over. Here come the Warriors. Top of the slot. Mueller knocks his man down. Panther just fires the puck out. Husky's there but can't get to it. The Warriors send it in. Duvall gets it. Throws it back out. Husky gets it. Gloves it to himself. Chips it in the zone. Mueller on the forecheck, but it's fired out. Sucheski gets a hold of it. Sends it over. Duvall chips it up the boards. And icing's waved off. It's hammered around by the Warriors. Smith gets to it but throws it to the slot, but it's intercepted. The Warrior player falls down. Sucheski gets it, throws it back in. Right, hard on the forecheck. It's chipped up and out, but carried in by the Warriors. No offside. Sent across. It's a foot race. Sucheski gets to it, throws it back out of the zone. It's fired in on goal. All the way down. Let's see if these guys know what they're doing. No, that's intentional.
So it's closer than it looks from here.
Well, that should have been all the way down on the Warriors' end because that's considered intentional offsides by firing one in on goal. Oh, well. Well, at least he got in the way of the puck carrier. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone like nobody wants it. Finally, into the Blues end. Duvall gets it. He flips it up. Opposite boards and out. But the Warriors collect it. They send it back D to D across the blue line. Up across the red line. It's carried back, but turned over. Patton picks it up. He's got somebody with him. Smith, he sends it nicely to Smith. Backhand. Oh, and a beautiful save by the goalie. And then Smith is running to the boards after the play. What's that matter? No call. But a nice play by Patton to send it over to Smith. Smith come in and try to score on his backhand. 132, the Blues show some life. Honert in on the faceoff. It's tied up. The Warriors collect. Fire it way down, but Husky gloves it down in the neutral zone. He has to wait for his teammates to get out. His dumping is blocked off a Warrior, or bounces off a Warrior. Otten gets it, sends it over to Waterman, who drops it just to Husky. Husky gets it up to Blunk. Blunk tries to hit Honert just ahead of him. The Warriors send it out. Otten gets to it, fires it up. Honert has it, but gets it off his stick, and then he's elbowed down. Otten picks it up behind his own net, but Dangerous is out in front, gives it up. Starr comes way out. Oh! Starr comes out beautifully, makes the save. It pops up over him. He spins around, swatting that air, hits the puck away, and saves his teammates from going down 2-0. Waterman gets it and fires it up into the crowd. So that's the second puck up into the seats. Well, the first, that one I didn't even know went out of the rink. Okay, I don't count them if they don't come directly at me. Can we get some netting up? All right, 40.8 seconds to go in the first. The Blues down by a score 1-0. Wright wins it. Duvall overskates it. The Warriors can't deal with it. It's sent low. Finally, they're crashing to the net. There's a shot across the crease. Starr, the ref, deflects it to the other end. Panther hassling the man. It's sent down to the hash marks. The Warriors cut back, send it to the point. Send it back down to the hash marks. Some rough stuff going on. Mueller smashes the man right in front. Starr has to make a save, but it goes behind the net. 10 seconds left to go. Duvall's going to get a penalty. Oh, there's a cross-check right to the head. Of course, number 2 or 25 won't get a penalty. So the Blues fans want an explanation of why 25 isn't going to the box. He cross-checked Duvall right to the face, right to the cage. But again, Waterloo rules. Did 25 didn't get thrown out, did he? So I looked online and they haven't updated the play-by-play, so I don't know what happened to the Waterloo player, but he's not in the box. Duvall apparently got a 2 and 10, but there's nothing up on the clock. So he got sent to the locker room because when you get a 2 and 10, if you get that misconduct, they usually send you if there's a few minutes left in the period. Oh, nice block by Honard on that shot after the faceoff. 3 seconds to go. Waterman wisely tying it up along the boards. So the Blues will come out of the first period only down a goal with trailing in shots 10-5. The Blues have had their struggles, but also have had their chances. And their biggest struggle seems to be the
Only 1-0.
Waterloo rules that are in effect tonight. So,
He'll come back.
okay, so it's updated. Well, they only have Duvall down for a 2 minute so far. And I still don't see anything on the Waterloo player. All right, so we'll have a cleaning of the ice, and we'll come back for the start of the second period. The Blues are only down 1-0 against Waterloo. So still plenty of time to tie things up and go ahead. We'll see you in about 12 minutes. We're back for the start of the second period. Blues win it back, control it, send it up ice, but it's knocked away. Waterloo across in the slot, and Star makes a nice save. Their second attempt. Puck's bouncing around. Nobody knows where it is. Must be under Star. I think Star made 2 saves in there. Hopefully he's all right. He was kind of fell back awkwardly. But the Blues won the face-off, controlled it nicely, sent it up. It got knocked off a stick, and then a loose puck was picked up by the Warriors, skated in nicely across the red line, taken down the slot at the hash marks. Nice shot. Star came way out and stopped it. Oh, shot right off the face-off. Mueller sends it up. Oh, no, that was Panther to Mueller. Sent into the neutral zone. Right, can't control it. Chip back up across the red line. Right, knocked down, no call. Waterloo rules. Panther chips it in. Right goes for the change. Panther in on the forecheck. It's sent up. Waterman can't get to it because the referee was in the way. Puck sent to the blue line. Back down behind the net. Waterman gets to it. Fires it off the half wall, but woo! Shot at the top of the circles goes wide. Shot from the half board off Star. Waterloo's coming out with some speed and pressure. Top of the circles, turns, fires. Another shot, stopped by Star. The Blues are a little puck chasey. Honert knocks the man down, no call. Top of the circles, top of the slot. Off of Waterman, just wide of the net. Honert intercepts the pass along the end boards. Then the puck sticks to the ice, comes off his stick. We can't catch a break. At the point, sent back in, never gets to Star. Waterman picks it up. Off the boards to Honert. Honert across the red line, across the blue line. His shot off the shin guards of the defenseman. Chipped out by Waterloo. Blunk can't get it in. Honert turns around, sends it to Blunk. Blunk crosses the red line, sends it to his pass to Smith was intercepted. Here comes Waterloo. Their centering pass is disrupted by Sachesky. Waterloo goes down in the corner. Sachesky comes up with the puck. Turns, sends it back to Honert. Honert sends it around. Husky chasing after it along the boards. Chips it up. It's at the blue line. It's out. Blunk battling to keep it out. He's pushed down at the boards. The Blues try to come away. Finally, Smith picks it up. Fires it in. Cross ice, cross corner. The Blues are changing right in front of their own bench. Here come the Warriors up the right wing into the Blues end. Sachesky bumps his man off the puck. Patton sends it up further along the boards. Into the corner it goes. To the point, sent back down. It's intercepted by Patton. He's got all kinds of ice. Skates it out, slows it down at the red line, fires it in. And around it goes. And the puck sent up and out. Drissel collects it, sends it back to Husky. Husky turns, heads behind his own net. Sends it over to Otten. Otten fires it up, but not out. It's turned over right at the blue line. Finally, it's up. Whoa, that's a hard hit on Mendoza. All arms. No play of the puck. Waterloo rules in effect. Husky hammers it down behind the Warrior net. Panther in on it. He sends it back behind the net. He's hammered in the corner, though. Mueller in on the puck carrier. He pokes it off his stick. It comes out, but Panther carries it in. Mueller goes to the net. Panther sends it around to himself off the sideboards. To the point. Fired in. Glove side wide. Waterman comes down. Mueller gets it. Sends it back to the corner. Right, back behind the net. He can't control it. Waterloo first to it in the corner. Their cross ice clear. Collected just across the red line. Sent up to the Blues blue line. Star takes a shot from well outside the dots above the circles. He'll take a stoppage at 12:51 to go in the second period. The Blues are down by a score of 1-0. The Warriors out shooting the Blues by a shot count of 14-5. Face off to the right of Star. Honert in for the face off. There's a drop of the puck. Honert wins it back. Sent around by the Blues. Up to the blue line. Bounces out. Smith picks it up, crosses the line. He fires on net. The goalie makes a nice glove save. Honert was heading there, but Waterloo will take the stoppage. They'll have a face-off to their right. The Blues maintain the same personnel. It's Smith on the left, Blunk on the right, Honert at the center, Husky back on D with Zacheski. Drop of the puck. The Warriors win it to the corner. It's shuttled behind their own net. Sent up, but not out. Finally, it's chipped out. Husky picks it up. He's motoring behind his own net. Sent up to Honert. Honert sends it back around. Blunk down the half boards to try to get it. It's being passed around like a hot potato. Finally, it's out to the red line. Honert picks it up. Crosses the red line. It's poked off his stick. Husky gets to it, sends it in. The Warriors have a hard time. Oh, they connect. A nice long stretch pass. Dropped off, but Starr tracks it well at the top of the slot. The Blues in a little bit of trouble. Finally get themselves out of trouble. Chip it up the boards. Chip it out. Honert gets to it. He tries to chip it behind the Waterloo player. Knocks him down. Sends it across. Nobody there. Husky gets to it. Sends it back down to Smith. Smith's shot on the goalie. There's a rebound to the side of the net. Sent up ice. Waterloo's cherry picking like a son of a gun tonight. Starr makes a beautiful glove save. 11:32 to go in the second period. The Blues are only down by a score of 1-0, but they have to watch it. Waterloo likes to put that guy on our blue line and send that stretch pass to him. Warriors win the faceoff, picked up at the top of the circle, sent to the opposite corner. Sent behind the Blues net. Otten sends it back to Waterman. Waterman skates it up. Oh, man! Max Patton's head was practically knocked off his shoulders by a hit.
I got that perfect. Actually, watch. I got no. Oh, that shit.
So I'm sure this will be a less than minor hit.
No, just watch.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it live. So it looks like the officials are going to definitely call it a. So it probably initially was going to be a 2-10 for head contact. So the way USA Hockey rules are adjudicated, the old standard used to be, was the intent to injure? If the intent was to injure, according to the officials, penalties would be elevated. Now the rules are interpreted, was there a chance for injury? So I'm not sure, because they don't give signals, what the initial call was, but I'm sure they had to come to a conclusion that there was a good chance for injury on that hit. So the official has come over, given the scorekeeper the penalty. So that's a 5-minute. So with that 5-minute comes a game misconduct. So that gentleman will not be available for play tomorrow. So the Blues have 5 minutes to score as many goals as they can. So we have Blunk out there with Otten and Mueller. Up to Honert at the blue line. He sends it down. Mueller out front. He can't control it. It's hammered up the boards. Oh, but it gets past Honert and it goes all the way down the ice. It's a foot race. Huskies in a race with number 23 from Waterloo. He gets there first, sends it back around the boards. Honert picks it up, crosses the red line, sends it over to Mueller. Mueller, his shot is deflected by his stick. It's hammered up the boards. Right to Honert at the point. Honert walks the blue line. Puck sent across. There's a stick in the way. Husky hammers it down. Blunt collects it, sends it over to Mueller. Or no, Otten, I take it. Otten's shot deflected high. Husky gets it at the point, sends it down to Blunk. Blunk takes a look, sends it back to Husky at the point. Husky sends it back down. Blunk, patient with the puck, sends it back up. Sent over to Honert, top of the slot. Over to Otten. Otten turns, fires it across, but nobody was there. And the Warriors get it and skate it out. Puck's knocked off the stick up in the air, and Honert collects. 3:49 to go in the major. 10 minutes left in the period. Otten sends it in, rolls behind the net. Sent up to Husky at the point. Back down. Otten lets it go. The Warriors get it, but fire it right to Blunk. Blunk sends it around to Honert. Honert fires a shot, and there's a save. So the Blues are working it around nice. They just got to get a few more shots inside. 3:29 to go on this major penalty. The Blues need at least one to tie it up. They can score as many as they can score in those 5 minutes. Wright in on the faceoff. Smith to his left. Panther to his right. Comes back to Waterman. Waterman walks in. Drops it off to Panther. Panther walks to the top of the blue line. Sends it over. Wright tries to one-time it. It comes awkwardly off his stick, and it's flipped up in the air and down the ice it goes. Sachesky comes back to it. Sachesky picks it up, carries it up, drops it off to Wright. Wright circles across the top of his circles, sends it over. Panther carries it in, backhands it deeper and chases after it. It's hammered around, but Waterman keeps it in, sends it down. Panther walks towards the net. He takes a shot through a crowd. It's loose, but it might be on the netting or the goalie trapped it. So we'll have a face-off. The goalie had it in his glove, so we'll have a face-off to the left of the Warrior goalie. 2:45 to go in the power play. 9 minutes left in the second period. Blunk out there to take the face-off. He's with Mueller and Husky. Looks like Otten and Honert back for D. Shot right on net. The goalie makes a nice save. Comes over to the boards. The Warriors get it up, but Otten bounces it off his shoulder. Honert picks it up. Crosses the red line. Flips it up to Otten. Otten carries it in. Pulls up. Gets behind one player. And, Mueller had a beautiful redirect, but just hit the pad. Soft pass by Husky is intercepted. And Starr forced to make a nice save. 2:14 to go in the 5-minute major. 8:30 in the second period. The Blues desperately trying to get one to tie it up. Face-off all the way back in the Blues end to the left of Starr. Right in for the face-off. He's out there with Smith. And Panther sent behind. Sachesky picks it up, wheels back up the left wing. Crosses the blue line to the red line. Carries it in, drops it back for Waterman. Waterman sends it across, but it comes out. Nobody was there anyways. Wright comes back, gets it, sends it over to Mueller. Or Panther. God, I keep thinking that's Mueller. I don't know what looks different this year. Panther carries it in, across the blue line. At the hash marks along the boards. He pulls up just above the goal line. Sends it back to Waterman. Waterman takes a look. Hard shot, but it's off of the Waterloo player. He scrambles back, picks it up. Sachesky carries it in. Comes back to Smith. Smith over to Wright. Wright sends it over. Panther, one-time shot. That shot was hard enough. It rimmed around the boards and came back out. Wright had to come all the way back in his own end. Nobody wants the puck. Finally, the Warriors send it in. 1:06 left on the major. Wright sends it up to Honert. Honert picks it up. Circles, comes up the left wing. Across the red line. Sends it over to Otten. Otten picks it up. Sends it to the slot. The Warriors pick it up. A little jump move. Well played by Husky, though. The Warriors send it back into their own end. D to D they go. They're content to kill time. 37 seconds left. Looks like the Warriors are going to survive a 5-minute major. The Blues have had some chances. D to D. The Warriors send it. Curl back, 19 seconds left. Number 2 hanging around our blue line. Hard shot from right across the goal line, but Mueller picks it up, chips it up, but it's behind Husky. And Waterloo circles back behind their own net. 3 seconds left. They fire it the length of the ice. And the 5-minute major is over. Both teams back to full strength. Blunk drops it off for Honert. Honert picks it up, fires it behind Blunk. Off the boards. Blunk gets hit. The Waterloo picks up the puck. They chip it in. The Warriors first to it. Oh, dangerous play by the Warriors. They backhand one up the slot with the player there. Waterman gets to it. Patton out there after taking a hard hit to the head. He seems to be all right. Top of the slot, glove down, but a rebound given. Chipped up to Honert. Honert can't get around the Waterloo player. It's chipped up to the blue line. Honert gets it in. Picked up by Drissel. Drissel tries to hit Mendoza in the slot, but Mendoza was headed up ice, not down ice. And it's carried in by the Warriors. Right across the goal line. Steered to the far boards by Starr. Chipped off the boards, collected by the Warriors, fired back behind the Blues net. Mendoza gets to it. Shuttles it up, but behind Drissel. Puck goes into the Warriors' end. No icing. Mendoza hard on the forecheck. Chases the man to the boards. Wright gets in the way of a cross-ice pass. But it's offside. So the puck will come out to the neutral ice. Duvall finally leaving the box after his 2-10 at the end of the first period. The Blues find themselves down by a score of 1-0. 4:48 to go in the second period. The Blues had some chances on the 5-minute major but couldn't capitalize on it. Wright in for the faceoff. Mueller out there with Panther. It's tied up. Waterloo comes away with it, crosses the blue line right down the slot. Nice play by Husky to tie the man up. Mueller to Wright. Wright sends it in. Panther hard on the forecheck. Puck sent back around the boards. Sachesky sends it back down. Sachesky again sends it back down. Panther comes away with it. His shot bounces off 2 Warriors, and out they come. Up the left side, sent it to the front of the net. But this time the Blues were there to tie him up. Sachesky did a nice job coming back. It's in the far corner. Husky turns it over right behind the net. The Blues have to get that out of their system. They just throw the puck in spaces, and there's always a Warrior player there. That one could have been bad. 4:02 to go in the second period. The Blues are rolling down by a score of 1-0. Drissel in for the faceoff. He's out there with Patton and Smith. Waterman and Otten are the D pair. There's the drop of the puck. Tied up on the faceoff dot. To the corner. The Warriors send it behind the net. Smith gets to it. He fires it back behind the net, and there's a Warrior player there. Finally, it pops out. Smith collects it. He backhands it up, but there's a Warrior player there. Waterman gloves it down, sends it to the boards. Smith can't reach it. Sent back down to the hash marks along the boards. Smith finally makes it onto Patton's stick. It's carried out. Patton loses it. And the Warriors carry it in. Down the left wing, below the goal line. Cut across in front. Nice poke by Starr, it looked like. There's a slash by number 10 on Waterman. Smith gets the puck. Crosses the blue line. Shoots high glove side. And the goalie gives no rebound after that. So both teams will change up with 3:12 to go in the period. (21 shots to 12 in favor of the Warriors. There's a drop of the puck. Oh, came off Honert's stick. The Warriors send it flipping high in the air. Duvall can't play it, but Honert picks it up. He gets around one man, sort of. Goes to the corner. Still has control of it. Blanc can't overskates the puck. The Warriors send it up to the blue line and out. Here they come. They've got a 3-on-1. Oh, he shot. He had two teammates to pass to. Honert picks it up. He's got Husky with him, but his shot's low and gloved. So a little shoving behind the net amounts to nothing. Both teams change up. We have Wright out there with Mueller, with Panther, Otten, and Waterman back for D. There's the whistle, drop of the puck. It's one back, but the Blues can't control it. The Warriors come away with it. There's a nice check, but the puck comes over to 2. Starr makes a beautiful save on number 2. After both Blues defensemen went for the same player. Waterman finally gets it up, and Wright can't get up ice with it. He's harassed. It's sent back down. Sent to the corner. The Blues settle down. It's sent behind the net. Oh, dangerous play, but Waterloo can't connect. Number 2 couldn't get his stick on it. The Warriors take it back, send it up, chip it in. The Blues have to hustle back to get it. Waterman nonchalant with the puck. Dangerous play out front. Puck's still loose. Waterman finally gets to it, takes it to the corner, fires it around. Just too far for Mueller, but Mueller bangs into his man. Puck sent around and up to the blue line, but not out. The Warriors send it back. Waterman hits his man. The Blues players are getting tired. They're trapped in their zone. D-to-D pass along the blue line. Skated into the faceoff dot. Finally, a glove save. Yep, there's some shoving. Number 23 and Waterman introducing each other to one another. 1:24 to go in the second period. The Blues desperately trying to score one and tie things up here late in the second period, only down by 1 goal. So we have Patton. He's out there with Smith and Drissel. Patton's thrown out of the face-off circle. Drissel comes in. Warriors take it, send it back to the blue line. Shot on net. Starr manages to track it through a screen. Number 25 and 25. Sachesky battling a man about a foot taller than him in front of the net, doing a fine job. There's the face-off sent back again to the blue line. Smith up on it, sent down to the corner. Duvall pins the man on the boards. Puck sent a little further behind the net. Patton loses control. The Warriors still have it behind the net. Take it to the corner. Try to send it up to the blue line. Finally they do. It's deflected off somebody in front. Hits the end boards. Starr doesn't have his stick. How? That's got to be high sticking. Smith doesn't have his stick. Sent up to the blue line. Shot off Duvall. 41 seconds to go in the period. There's a stick on the ice. Starr has a player's stick, not his stick. Smith chasing the puck carrier. He doesn't have his stick. Starr throws a stick away, picks up his stick. The Warriors hammer it back behind the net. Finally, Smith picks his stick up, so everybody has the right stick. Into the corner, Duvall picks it up, chips it up, but not far enough for Smith. Smith finally chips it to the boards. Driscoll sends it up, but he gets hit and goes to the bench. The Blues are changing. Honert, Blunk, All right, 17 minutes on the clock. There's this drop of the puck starting the third period. The Blues down by a score of 1-0. Waterloo gathers up the puck, carries it in, back behind the net, loses control. Otten gets it, sends it over to Honert. Honert fires it across the ice, just in front of Blanc. Goes down the ice, but they wave off icing. Oh, the goalie almost mishandles it. Husky hard in on the forecheck. Sent up, Husky muscles the man off, skates over, takes a look, picks it up at the half board, sends it down deep. Chip back up. Otten goes down to the hash marks. Pokes it down further. Tries to send it to the front of the net, but it's intercepted, but can't be controlled. Honert gets it on the backhand. Oh, Otten right there. Had a good chance. Couldn't get his stick down. Puck sent out. Husky collects it. Husky at the red line sends it in. The Blues will change up. Honert in on the forecheck. He's got Smith with him. It's chipped up and out. Waterman collects it, sends it over to his D partner, Duvall. Duvall feathers it up. Smith chips it in off the boards. Down to the corner. He's in after it. Shuttled around by the Warriors. Sent back behind the net. Then up to the blue line. Across the red line. Into the Blues end. They've got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Shot, blocker down. Driscoll takes it to the boards. Szczeski picks it up behind him. Skates it. Sends it over to Smith. Smith fires it over to Patton, but Patton lost control of it. It's chipped back out to the red line. Fired in by the Warriors. 15:20 to go in the third. Ooh, a big collision between Szczeski and the Warrior player. Sent up to the blue line. Fake slapper. Sent down behind the net. Duvall chases them. It's sent out to the top of the slot. Nobody there. Fired back in on Starr. Duvall wisely throws it to the corner. The Warriors turn back. Puck sent up the ice and out. The Warriors will get to it first. And it's fired in. Rimmed around the boards. Panther comes down to collect it. He turns. Comes off his stick awkwardly. Sent back behind the net. All the way around to the opposite corner. Up to the hash marks. The Warriors send it back behind the net. To the opposite corner. The Warriors control it. Walk it back up the boards. Turn, fire it behind the net, but Duvall's there. Collects it. Fires it off the glass up to the point. Wright gets it. Sends it up to Panther. Nice. Oh, but Panther can't control the puck. Wright pokes it back in deeper. The Blues go for a change. Here come the Warriors. Across the red line. Up the left wing. Across the blue line. Between Otten skates. Goes to the net. No, it should be no goal. You can't push the goalie in, let alone take him out like that. So first it should be goalie interference. That should be 2 minutes. But Waterloo rules are in effect tonight, so we'll see how this turns out. Yep. Amazingly, it's going to be no goal. And I believe there's going to be 2 minutes for goalie interference. So Starr seems to be better. He lay there kind of awkwardly for a moment. It was a good move by the Warrior player. Nope, apparently they're not giving him a penalty. All right, so Waterloo rules are in effect. You can run the goalie with no penalty. I've been told to stop it by the authorities, and I always listen to the authorities. So it's sent in from the red line, back behind the net, overskated by Waterman. Otten picks it up, comes up the ice at the hash marks, feathers it out to nobody. The Warriors send it back in. Waterman back for it, picks it up, takes a look, walks it up at the hash marks, top of the circle, sends it up for Honert. Honert gets a hold of it, carries it in. Top of the circle, sends it over. There's a shot. Hard angle. Chipped in. Oh, it was right there. Just couldn't get over the pad. The Blues with one of their best scoring chances of the night. The Warriors hammer it around the boards. Otten over, picks it up. Heads back to his own end. Sends it to Husky. Husky gets it knocked off his stick at the red line. Center ice. Warriors send it across ice. First one's to it. In on Starr. And there's a little shoving, pushing. Otten tangled up with his man. So Otten will get 2 minutes for roughing. Good thing he didn't run the goalie. So the Blues will be down a man for 2 minutes. 13-11 to go in the third, only trailing by a goal. So we have, I believe, Patton out there with Drissel, Sachesky, and Duvall. Drissel gets a stick in the way, but the Warriors collect it, send it to the point, send it back down to the corner. Up to the point. D-to-D pass along the blue line, top of the circle. Sends it down to the corner, to the front. Nice stop by Starr. So the Warriors like to work it around the perimeter, then get it low below the goal line and have a skater go into the net. Honert out there with Wright. D-to-D pass by the Warriors. Walks in, takes a shot off the mask of Starr. Duvall gets a skate out of the way, sends it up right to the linesman. Again, one of the officials are in the way, and it benefits the Warriors. So the Warriors try to walk around Sachesky, forced behind the net, up to the point. D-to-D pass along the blue line. Back down to the corner at the goal line. Back up to the point. D-to-D pass. Slid in front, tipped wide of the net. In the corner, back to the point. D-to-D. There's a blow, the whistle blown. Unfortunately, I can't see. Well, a 2-minute call for cross-checking.
Thank you, number 26.
Well,
It never happens to us in that way. It's always the other.
so we'll have 57 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Face off to the right of the Warrior goalie. The Blues win it back. Sent over to Waterman. Waterman turns, looks, walks in, shoots. Oh, it's deflected up high. Bounces behind the net. Smith battling for it. Panther gets it. He had a chance to send it to Waterman. Waterman was right there. It's a foot race up the ice. Husky back, shot wide, glove side, rattles all the way up and out into the Waterloo end of the ice. Panther on the forecheck. Behind the net, chased out. Smith forces him back to the center of the ice. It's a 3-on-2. There's a shot. Starr makes a nice save. "21 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Face off to the right of Aiden Starr. Honert out there with Blunk, Mueller, and Husky. One back to Husky. Husky goes behind the net. He pulls up, takes a look, sends it over to Honert. Honert sends it back to Husky. 12 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Sent back to Honert. Honert skates it up to the dot, sends it over to Blunk. Blunk gets it, sends it back to Honert. That's some nice passing by the Blues finally. Honert gets in around one man. Gets to the corner but loses the puck. And out it comes. Otten gets on the man with the puck. Mueller sends it back in. D-to-D across the dots. Puck fired up to the red line. It's a 2-on-1. There's a shot. Starr makes a nice easy save though. Out at the top of the crease. So Aiden Starr, to me the hero of the game so far, has kept this a 1-0 game. With 10:53 to go in the third, the Blues will have 46 seconds of power play. Drop of the puck. The Blues finally come away with it. Comes back to Husky. Husky pulls up behind his net. He's out there with Otten, Honert, Mueller, and Blunk. Sent over to Honert, but he's jumped. There's a breakaway. Starr makes a beautiful save again. Thrown to the front, but picked up by Husky. If the Blues hurry, they could have a 4-on-3. Here comes Husky with speed. Waterloo gets back. Puck sent across the ice to the far boards. The Blues didn't know where it went. Here come the Warriors up the ice. Nice play by Honert to knock that off the stick. He sends it behind all the way over to Otten. Otten turns and fires it to Husky, who wasn't quite expecting it. Sent back to Otten. Otten goes behind the net. Both teams at full strength. Otten patiently waiting for a line change. Line change is complete. He doubles back. He gets attacked. Falls down. Coughs the puck up. The Waterloo Warriors send it to the point. It's kept in, but Drissel battling. Tries to get it out. It's offsides. Sucheski gets to it. Circles back. D pass across the dots. Chipped up off Drissel's stick and in. Off the end boards into the side of the net, and the Warrior goalie stops it and will take the face off to his left. 9:27 to go in the third period. The Blues are only trailing by a score of 1-0, but trailing by 35 to 14 shots. Aiden Starr keeping his team in it every shift. Patton out there for the faceoff. He's out there with Smith and Drissel. There's a drop of the puck. Comes back. Sucheski jumps in. Skates it down. Sends it along the goal line, but it's off one of the Warriors. Right in front. Backhand. Oh! I think it was off the glove and the post and just outside. That should be icing. Didn't touch anything. So back behind the Blues net. Patton back there knocks it off the stick of a big Warrior player. Still battling back there. Sucheski pokes behind the net. Patton knocked down, but no call. Puck comes up to Smith. Smith sends it to Patton. Nice play. He's in the zone. He tries to shoot it, but blocked down. Waterloo sacrifices it. Waterman steps in. Hard shot up into the netting off a Waterloo player. So the face-off will be to the right of the Warriors goalie. Blue showing a little bit of spark here. 8:45 to go in the third period. So Wright in for the faceoff. He's out there with Panther and Mueller. Otten and Waterman in the D. The Warriors come away with the puck, pull up behind their net, chased out by Panther. Up it comes and chip past Waterman into the zone. The Warriors get to it first. Pull up, ride the circle. Puck comes out of the zone. The Warriors pick it up, carry it back. D pass across their blue line. Sent up and chipped in. Below the goal line, they go to the front of the net. Dangerous play. The Blues were kind of sleeping on it. Puck finally hit up the boards. Waterloo sends it towards the net. Waterman deflects it behind the net with his stick. D a pass across the blue line. There's a shot. Starr makes a nice save, deflects it to the corner. Sent back behind the net, and it bounces out dangerous. Finally, it bounces out. There's a high, hard hit. No call. Mueller sends it in. Back behind the net it goes. The Warriors collect it. Fired across, but Blanc gets in the zone, gets a stick in the way. Sends it to the front. It's bouncing loose. Oh. And the goalie dives on it. And again, the Blues fans getting a little surly here because of all the after-action stuff that the Warriors are getting away with. Perhaps they weren't informed that it's Waterloo rules tonight. Husky in for the faceoff. He's out there with Honert and Blanc. The Warriors once again win the faceoff, come away with it, send it around to the blue line. Sucheski gets to it, though. Comes back with it, sends it up and out of the zone. Honert gets to it, fires it all the way over to Blanc. It's behind Blanc, though. And, of course, it's offsides. I guess I didn't pay close enough attention to where the puck was, but looked good to me. And how's that? I'm not even going to ask anymore.
Did they call that intentional?
There's the drop of the puck.
They called that
I guess. Honert gets it, flips it in from the red line. Down in the corner it goes. Blunk hard on the forecheck. Shuttled around to the opposite corner by the Warriors. High up in the air. It's knocked down by Duvall. That is a hand pass, though. So that was called rightly. So face off at center ice on a hand pass. Husky in on it. He's out there with Blunk and Honert. Duvall and Sacheski back on the face off. A little stick jousting. Linesman tells him to knock their stuff off. Comes back in between the D all the way in on net. Stars slows it down. Sacheski picks it up, takes a look. Fires it. It's off a stick of a Warrior player. In the zone, Blunk on the forecheck. Husky pokes at it. Sacheski gets it, fires it back, but it's blocked down and carried out. Sacheski can't get on the man. Duvall has to chase him down in the corner. It's carried behind the net. Pass across. Duvall in a good position. Gets a stick in the way. Here we go. Nope. Honert had a chance, but he couldn't get to the puck in time. He's all alone. Gets in, takes a shot, and it's deflected high into the netting. Face off to the left of the Warriors' goal. 6:31 to go in the game. Patton in on the face off. The Blues win it. Back to Waterman. Waterman patient with it. Sends it on to Smith in the corner. Smith loses control. Up the boards it comes. Waterloo skates it out. Flips it up high and out. Otten picks it up. Walks it back. Off the boards to Drissel. Drissel is just outside of his stick reach. Sent back. Waterman behind the net with it. Drops it back to Otten. Otten bumps it up. Patton sends it up. Drissel gets it in. Hard hit along the boards. Dangerous there, right along the benches. So the Warriors get it. The Warrior player falls down. The Blues collect it. It's off Patton's skate and drops dead. Smith gets it. Patton shot into the skates of the Warrior player. Otten over on it. Sends it back to the corner. Smith sends it up. Oh, none of the Blues players were even expecting that pass. Goes down the length of the ice. No icing because the Blues missed it. D-to-D pass behind the net. Sent up. Mueller. No, it's off a Warrior stick, so there'll be no icing. Panther and Mueller in on it. Panther has it, takes a look. His pass to the slot is blocked down. Puck's loose, bouncing around. Panther's turnaround shot surprised the goalie, and the rebound went straight up in the air and dropped in front of him. He didn't quite know where it was. Sacheski pokes it back deeper. Mueller in on it. And the puck sent down the ice. This will be icing. Good thing I got that one right. 5 minutes to go in the game. The Blues trail 1-0. Being outshot by the Warriors 37-14. But face off to the right of the goalie. Right in there. Wins it back. Sacheski. Shot blocked. I'll give the Warriors this. They're getting in front of every shot the Blues take. They're not afraid to stop one with their body. Nice save by Starr out on the top of his crease. Puck sent behind the net. Wright has it. Comes out. He's harassed from behind. His pocket's picked. It's sent up and out. The Warriors come back. They send it deep. They have to tag up. Sacheski gets to it. He's got Duvall back there with them. He turns it right over in front. Starr makes another nice save. At 37 shots on goal, or 38, and Starr's only given up one. Here comes Honert up the ice. Sends it over to Blunk. Blunk carries it in. Fires one, but off a stick, high up off the end boards. The Warriors get to it. Poked off. Waterman picks it up, walks it in. Turns back smartly. But the puck doesn't come out. Honert gets it over to Otten. Otten shoots, scores! Some good play by the Blues Unselfish, passing the puck around. The Warriors are running around in their own end and couldn't get the puck out, and the Blues have tied the game with 3:53 to go in the game. Now the Blues have to maintain composure. The Warriors will come out and do everything they can to get under the Blues' skin. All the after-action shenanigans will start. So, face-off at center ice. Patton to take it. He's out there with Driscoll on the right, Smith on the left. Loose puck. The Blues finally come away with it. They fire it in, but it's knocked down right at the blue line. Warriors gathered at the red line, carried in. Nice hip check by Otten in the corner. Patton gets it. Behind the net, pulls up. Comes back out the same side he went in. Bounces one off the boards. Driscoll can't control it. Patton sends it a little deeper. The Warriors send it cross ice. They're the first ones to it. They carry it in onside. There's a shot off of Waterman's stick and into the protective netting behind Aiden Starr there. So Starr, who has done everything he can to keep his team in it, it has finally paid off with Otten scoring a nice goal from the top of the left circle. Face off to the left of Starr, right taking it off. He's out there with Mueller and Panther. Starr pokes it to the corner. Right gets it, sends it up ice to Mueller. Mueller just can't get to it, but just travels with the puck into the zone. The Blues are battling along the boards. Finally, Wright pitchforks it back behind the net. He's in on it, up off the glass. Oh, out it comes to center ice. Duvall gets it, fires up to Mueller. Mueller backhands it into the zone. Panther on it, overskates the player. Up the ice they come with speed. Across the blue line. And there'll be a hooking call. Whoa, what the hell was that? So finally, I think the initial call will be a hooking on Otten. Yep, of course. Looks like we're getting two. We're going to be 2 men down. 2:33. Not a time to go in the box. I don't know. I wish I had instant replay. I thought the Warrior player came down the slot and hit our guy, but I could have been wrong. I was watching behind the net. Yeah.
I'm pushing through this,
So Otten and Mueller are both assessed 2-minute minors. So there's a face-off. The Warriors win it. D-to-D pass. Very patient. They have a 2-man advantage. Walk into the face-off dot. Take a shot. Starr makes a save. There's a rebound. But it comes up back to the blue line. At the point, sent down below the goal line. Back to the point. D-to-D pass. 2:14 left in the game. D-to-D pass. Walk in, top of the circle. There's a shot. Goes wide. Rattles around, picked up at the blue line. Walked in by the D, but he loses control. Husky managed to slap it out of the zone. It goes high up off a stick. The Warriors collect it in their end. Across the blue line. Pull up at the hash marks. Right in the slot. There's a shot. Starr makes a nice save. But the Blues can't clear it. Walked in. Oh, Waterman. Nice. Gets down, and it's backhanded down the ice. All the way down it goes. Husky comes off. Honert comes on. Duvall, Waterman still out there playing D. 1:26 left to go in the game. 51 seconds in the power play. D-to-D pass. Back to the top of the slot. Back to the top of the circle. To the goal line. Top of the circle. Turns, looks. Top of the circle. There's a shot. Starr makes the save. There's a rebound. Puck loose. Still loose. The ref should have. The ref should have blown the whistle long ago. I couldn't see it. Yeah, I know he couldn't see it. Duvall explaining the puck was under our goaltender, and you were letting him just hack away at him. 29 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. The Blues are down 2 men, 1 minute, 1 second left in the game. Currently, it's tied 1-1. The Warriors scored early in the game. The Blues managed to avoid being scored on all the way to about the 3-minute mark when with some inspired passing in the offensive zone led to Otten scoring from the top of the circle. So despite the heated rivalry, I don't know if we caught that on camera, but Aiden Starr just skated all the way to the red line and fist bumped the goalie from Waterloo, because both of them have played exceptionally well. But Starr, who now has faced 40 shots, has only given up 1. So can the Blues hang on for 29 seconds? When they'll get both players back out of the box. That'll leave about 30 seconds left in the game at that point. If this can go to overtime, the Blues will get a point out of it. And we'll see some 3-on-3 overtime hockey. Honert out there with Husky and Sachesky. Honert wins the faceoff, but Sachesky is jumped right away. Finally, the Warriors come away with it below the goal line. Send it to the point. D pass. Walks to the top of the circle. Back, top of the slot. Top of the circle. Back, top of the slot. Starr makes a beautiful save. Sent back to the blue line. 5 seconds on the power play. Top of the circle. Walked into the dot. The Waterloo scores with 32.8 seconds left. That's too bad. Aiden Starr did a fantastic job all the way through the game. But you can't go 2 men in the box with 2:30 left in the game.
Happens every time we're tied or
.8 seconds left. The Blues could come down and score. I'm all for it. We could see a goalie pulled again. Duvall gets to it, hammers it in deep. There goes Starr to the net. It wraps around. Honert gets to it. Can't keep it in. The Warriors send it. Otten gets it. Cross ice. Duvall sends it up. Carries it in. Fires on net. Comes up. Otten turns, looks, fires it in. Knocked down in front by a Warrior. Sent down the ice. Tipped in and scored.
4 seconds left.
So 4.4 seconds left. Waterloo goes up by a score of 3-1. The Blues, though, working hard, trying to tie it up late, give up the empty net goal.
Hardly any time.
There's the drop of the puck. It's tied up on the dot. And there's the end of the game. A close, thrilling game by the Quad City Blues against the Waterloo Warriors. Aiden Starr, I tell you what, if they gave out stars of the game, Aiden Starr would have to be the #1 goalie. Faced 43 shots. Actually, faced 42 faced 42 shots because one of them was an empty netter and only gave up 2. And one of them was he was facing a 2-man advantage. So Aiden Starr is definitely my first star of the game. The Blues' lone goal coming off the stick of Jackson Otten. Overall, though, the Blues had good moments. So we'll see you tomorrow morning for the JV game, and then we'll be back with the varsity game after that. So thanks for tuning in, and that's all for tonight.